Be honest. How many times have you delayed taking action on something that you set out to do or something on your to-do list? How many times have you just stared at your to-do list and just did not make a move? Has procrastination kicked in and has caused you to not get anything done? If so, stay tuned. What's up, y'all? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time tuning in, welcome. Thank you. So happy to have you. May you stick along a little longer and rock it out with your girl. If this is not your first time, welcome back. I graciously appreciate you. I appreciate you all for tuning in on today. My name is Latasha Brown. I am a wife, a mom, a career entrepreneur, and sometimes, y'all, I'm a hot mess. Today, I am going to share some tips on how we can kick and avoid procrastination and really get things checked off our to-do list faster and accomplish some of our biggest goals and financial goals. My hopes is that when you land on this channel, that you leave informed, that you leave inspired and ignited, and leave filled up with hope that you landed in a safe space. So do me a favor before we dive in, like this video, drop a comment and engage with me, subscribe to my channel, and bang on that notification bell so that you're notified when I drop another video. All right, y'all, let's dive in. If you have told yourself, you know what, I'm going to just push that off to next week. I'm going to do that later. I don't even know where to start. Like, this is too much. Looking at your to-do list and you get overwhelmed and drained because it's so much. I'm going to drop these 3 tips for you to consider. Write it down, take notes, apply it as necessary because it will literally change your whole time management, calendar schedule, all of that. It's a game changer, y'all, and it's so simple. So number 1, prioritize what's important to you. It is so important that we sit down, get clear on what's important, and really focus on what you need to do next based on your goals. Whether that is you need to sit down and budget. Maybe you're new and you're trying to get on track and manage your money. Budgeting is the next thing that you need to do. Okay, that should be a priority item for you. Or if you're in the process of saving money, setting up different accounts so you can track your money, your savings account, that should be on your priority list. If you're looking into shifting careers, maybe you need to sit down and update your resume or create a profile on some of the, like Indeed or some LinkedIn or something. That should be on your priority list. So it's so important that we prioritize what's important and our needs so that we'll know how to take action. Because if you don't, that's when procrastination steps in. That's when you're, postponing things and putting things off because you have not prioritized things. And what I tend to do is prioritize things from, urgent, important, not so important. Things that could completely come off my list and I could delegate. And that's how you really understand what to do. And the things that's not really important and you can really pass off, those can completely come off your list and you can hand that off to your spouse or children so that you can really focus on those highly important and urgency items. So number 1, make sure that you're prioritizing things on your list. Number 2, y'all, we got to scratch multitasking, okay? I know, like in the workforce, we're so used to multitasking, doing several things at one time, but in life, when you have like important and urgency things that need to be done, you can't multitask and do all of that at one time. That's when procrastination set in and you start postponing things off. You have to start focus on single tasking, especially when it's things that are urgent. Focus on those things as you prioritize them on your list and then check that off and move to the next. That way you're getting more things done and you're not overwhelmed and you're not postponing things and you're not burnt out by the time that you're looking at your to-do list, and you can get more done. So, I'm not saying just the simple multitasking like cooking dinner, checking voicemails or checking emails or checking your children's folders. Those simple tasks can be multitasking, but I'm saying things that are important and urgent and trying to do those at the same time. It's not gonna work, y'all. You're gonna get so confused, burnt out, tired, and you're gonna push it off, and that's when you find yourself not completing tasks. Number three is time blocking. Time blocking is so important, and I'm going to shift and show you how I block off my time and explain time blocking. It is a game changer because it allows you to literally take over your calendar based on the priority items, and you plugging it into your calendar. And what I tend to do is write out everything that I need to do, and I do that Monday, Tuesday, write it out. Then Wednesday, Thursday, write it out. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, write it out. And then I'll plug it into my Google Calendar so that I'm notified each time that I need something done. And the great thing about time blocking is that you can make sure that you block off time, such as if on a Friday you and your spouse is having a date, a date, what is a lunch date time, you can block off those hours and you making sure that you're not scheduling or overpiling your calendar, and you'll get more done and you'll feel more satisfied with taking control of your time. Because here's the thing, when you manage your time, you can master your money and you can get more done and have a more satisfied life. So I'm going to shift and show you how I time block my life. All right, y'all. So this is how I write out my schedule. And what I typically do is write it out so I can see it visually in my office. And then I also plug it into my Google Calendar. So I'm just going to go over this briefly with you. So today, Friday, 5/14, you'll see at 5:30. And what I typically do is block out my hours so that it'll give me more structure, so that I can kind of visualize what my day look like, and I can be more on task and get more done. And if it's a day that I just don't want to do anything, I will block that out so I won't schedule anything on that day, and I won't feel guilty. Like I don't like, I don't feel guilty that I have so much to do and I don't have time off. And I can be intentional with my time, and it just helps me be better prepared, accomplish things that I need to accomplish and take action towards, and just feel more accomplished and more successful with my time, with utilizing my time. So you'll see here today, 5:14, wake up at 5:30. Waking up with prayer and meditation and just with good vibes and getting ready and get myself prepared. It really helps take control of the day. I'm in a good mood. My children wake up in a good mood, and it just calls for a great day. And then at 6:30, get the kids up ready. 7 o'clock is, it's payday. So I'll wake up, I've already prayed over, my paycheck and over my day. So, I'm looking at my bills and referring back to my budget, and then getting my savings set over to my savings account. And 7:30 morning walk, 8 o'clock log in to work, check my emails, check my schedules for my meetings so I can just get prepared for that. 10 o'clock break, I always step away from my desk. I'll step away, I'll check my personal and my business emails. So important to check your emails throughout the day, because how many times have we missed out on opportunities, or even as a busy mom missed out on visits, office visits, conferences, whatever, you name it. Just make sure you plug checking your emails into your calendar. 12 o'clock lunch, I normally step away, listen to a podcast. If I miss my morning walk, I schedule it for my lunchtime walk. I like to listen to some inspiration. It's just like that midday inspiration that gets you pumped up for the rest of the day. 2 p.m. Is a break. I step away. Always, even if I have to just step away, stretch, do some breathing techniques, whatever, just to get, keep myself going. 4 p.m. I get off at 4:30. 4 p.m. I like to check my emails, make sure I responded or followed up on what I needed to. so that I won't be rushed to get off or, having to stay over. I always have that 30 minutes to kind of do what I need to do before I log out for the day. Okay, and then I kind of give myself a break just to kind of regroup and get myself, myself from being at work, because I work at home, and then going right into the things that I need to do at home. So at 5:30, dinner started, checking the kids' folders. My kids use Dojo, so I'll jump on, make sure that there's nothing I need to do. If the teacher needs anything from me or anything that needs to be signed, I'll do that while I'm getting dinner started. Then 6:30, we have to clean the dentist office. 8:30 to 9, it's time, I'm getting prepared for the grocery run. So I'm going to check my fridge, pantry, create my grocery list. And then from 9 to 10:30, I'm getting myself prepared, taking my shower, reflecting, getting ready for bed, and just reflecting over the day. If there's something that I was not able to get done, I can make sure that I move it over as needed. Saturday, 5:15, I'm sleeping in. I wake up really early throughout the week, so I always give myself time to sleep in on Saturdays and Sundays. So I wake up at 7:30, do my study, prayer, meditation, whatever I need to do in the morning to get myself ready. 8 o'clock a.m. breakfast. Friday, I normally, from 5:30, 6:30, eat, I'm eating breakfast, then getting the kids' breakfast ready when I get them up. And then 8:30, I'm going to do my mid-month budget check-in just to make sure everything looks good for the month, if I'm on target, how my savings account look, just tracking my progress and just really doing that check-in with my budget. 9:30, I'm going to do the grocery run. From 10:30 to 2:30, it's family time. So I blocked out those 4 hours. Y'all, this is real life. You hear children on the porch playing. So please, this is real life, y'all. This is what we do over here. 2:30, take a walk. 3 to 5, YouTube content. I'll dive into the knowledge base at YouTube Creators Academy just to learn and grow within that platform. Upload my Sunday's video. 5 p.m., prepare for dinner, check emails. 7 p.m. is hubby time. So I'm blocking out the rest of the night to spend time with my husband, and then move on to Sunday. And you can see here just an example of how I block my time. I always put something here to just give me that inspiration. Here this weekend, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So this is an example of how I block out my time. So, y'all, I hope that was helpful, just seeing how I block off my time. It is not perfect. You find what works for you and just do it. Put it in on your calendar, whether you write it out or plug it into an app, put it into your planner, whatever you need to do, because when we manage our time, we can master our money or our goals. It is a game changer. So, number one, prioritize things. If it's not important, if it's not urgent, schedule it out and time block it into your calendar and either delegate it off. Number two, start single tasking things. Multitask when necessary or appropriate, but single task those urgents and those important things so you can get more checked off and move on to the next. And then number three, time blocking. Give it a try. If it's something that you need to do, if it's a task that you need to take, actions, all of that, plug it into your calendar. Let your apps notify you when to do certain things. And what that is, it brings structure into your life. What it does for me is bring structure into my life. I adhere to a work schedule. If I want to accomplish my goals, some of my biggest goals, not miss opportunities, check things off, I have to be in adherence to my life schedule. And when you do that, you feel more satisfied. You feel more accomplished. And you don't have to worry about piling so much on your calendar. And if it's a day that you want to just take off, block that out on your calendar so that you won't be piling that onto your calendar. You won't feel guilty or overwhelmed or drained or burnt out. So I hope that this helped. Engage with me in the comments. Listen, you got this. You got this. You can manage your time. You can master your goals, and you can master your money. All right, y'all. I appreciate you. Have an abundant weekend. Don't forget to tune in Sunday for the Moms and Money series. That's going to be a great topic. And I appreciate you. Have an abundant weekend.